What is going on YouTube? So I am headed to the gym to train back today. So today is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. So I've got back today and it is the thickness workout. So it's going to be good. Lots of rowing today. So I'm off from work. Took today off, so I don't have to work today. So I'm training some clients here in like 6 minutes, and probably gonna be running a little bit late, but it is what it is. So we've got. So one thing with my videos of me doing these uploads is right now I'm about 2 weeks out from ending my current program, workout and training program that I've got. So I will be having something different whenever these 2 weeks end. But for now, these videos are pretty much going to be the same. There's not a whole lot of difference as far as training style, I should say. So first set is pull-ups. First exercise is pull-ups. Then we've got some sort of row movement. I might switch to a barbell T-bar row. I know it's kind of weird, but basically I'm gonna stick a barbell probably in the corner of a landmine attachment, which is basically just kind of stick it in the corner and then throw some weight on one end of the bar, and then just a little bit of a closer grip and just pull my elbows back to my waist to work the middle part, the thicker part of the back, because that needs to get worked on. So that's going to be exercise number 2. Number 3 will be some sort of other rowing movement. Oh, an incline dumbbell row. So that is just simple, a bench on incline, and we're pulling back from the ground up on that. So after that is then rack pulls to work the complete back and the lower part as well. And yeah, after that we'll be finishing off with lat pull downs and then 2 bicep exercises. So that is a summary of the workout. I'm headed there now, so it's gonna be good. We're gonna get after it. I'm gonna take my rest times this time since I'm training alone and don't have a partner, so it's gonna be good. And because I take longer rest times, don't get it messed up, the intensity is still there. What I mean by that is, you know, I'm doing as much weight as I physically can handle while keeping the proper form. Sometimes you see people that will do long rest times and then slack off once it's their set. So that is not the case. You do as much weight as you can physically handle while keeping good form, and just row and row and row to grow your back. So my head, the old school workouts tend to hit a lot better for me, and I have personal opinion, I think they hit a lot better for my clients whenever we do more of an old school, just rowing, lat pull down type style workouts instead of the now the isolation stuff where everybody's isolating everything. I feel like some compound movements in old school style just works a little bit better than trying to isolate everything. So we are pulling up to the gym, and we're gonna get after it. So hope you enjoy the video. training 2 clients first, eating a Rice Krispie, and then I will be hitting back. So let's get in there. Workout completed. Man, that was a good one. So, did pull-ups. Then we did the T-bar row. So we did the pull-ups first. That is 3 sets till failure is what that exercise is. So failure, we'll kind of go over the concepts of training. Failure is where you can't do no more. So it means like you're barely getting the last rep in. So let's say you can do 12 solid pull-ups. You would shoot for 1 to 2 more to see if you could squeeze out that last little bit of juice from the muscle on that exercise. So that's basically what failure is. It's just you can't do no more, and that's what we did. 3 sets of that. Really making sure we have full range of motion on these pull-ups, because I'm a big range of motion guy. Like, I want you to get the full range of motion, just because that way you can hit every single fiber in the exercise that you're doing. So next was T-bar row. So this one I did the landmine. 3 sets of this, 3 sets of that, and then I did a landmine row this time. So put a bar in the corner, as you've seen. And then we worked our way up. So we kind of did, like, I guess in a way pyramid, but I call them feeder sets, or feeler sets, whatever you want to call them. I call them feeler sets actually, because I'm not really trying to waste a whole lot of energy. I'm just trying to feel the weight and feel the movement, considering it's different than the last movement. So I started off with, I think, 2 plates. I don't even mess with the 1 plates anymore. I was just wasting my energy on warming up with that. And honestly, a little cocky here, but I'm a little too strong for the 1 plates to be warming up with the 1 plates. And I'm 100% confident I know how to do the range of motion correctly with 1 plate. So anyways, we did 2 plates of the feeler set, and then we went up to 3 plates, did 5 or 6, and in these feeler sets I do about 3 to 7 on reps, anywhere in between that range, because I'm simply just trying to feel the weight. I'm not trying to work the muscle. I'm working the muscle because I want to feel it to warm up, but I'm not actually trying to train it hard like I would for my working sets. Excuse me. So I did 3 plates for like 6, I guess, and then I moved on to 4 plates. Now I have a video you probably see me doing 4 plates, and then you see me doing 5 plates or 4 plates and a quarter. I can't really remember what I did. So I did the 4 plates because I don't do this exercise very often. I did 4 plates, and by the time I got done with the 4 plates, one, it was a little awkward, because the reason I say it was awkward was because I haven't done this exercise in a long time. And so, what is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? Oh my goodness, dude. Just a guy riding up the hill, just like taking his sweet time. Doesn't even see anybody around him. Anyways, off that rant. I did 4 plates, and it looks a little awkward because it is. So what happens every now and then is the part of the bar that's in the corner, we have a landmine attachment, but the landmine attachment is not long enough for the actual bar. Like, it's a very short, like, here's the length of the bar where you put the plates on. The landmine attachment's like this long. So it like barely gets some of the bar. And if you do too much heavy weight on the opposite end of the bar, that bar will slip out and basically it'll hit you in the crotch. And it doesn't feel good. I've had it happen to me before. So anyways, I had to rig it up a little bit, put a couple of 45-pound plates on there, on top, and then on the side, on the back end where the bar's in the corner. Anyways, so it was a little awkward at first, that first initial rep. So that's why it kind of looks weird, or I may not be doing it right. But let me assure you, I felt it in every fiber of my back, especially the middle part of my back, which is what we're wanting to work. And then after that, I moved up to either a quarter or a 45-pound plate. I don't really remember what I did. You'll see in the video. But initially, the quarter or the 5 plates is my top set. So what that means is you work up to your top set to a weight that you feel comfortable doing 5 to 9 with. That's my rep range that my coach gave me. And that's actually a rep range I would highly recommend for you out there as well. If you're doing a top set style training, then you need to stick with a lower volume rep range and do, from 5 to 9. We'll just say that. So I did the 5 plates for 9, and then I did 2 essentially back off sets. So I stripped 2 plates and then did a 3 plates and a 25, and then rep those out for 9 to 12 reps on those. One of them, I think I got 15 reps just because I felt good and I wanted to squeeze out a little bit more. Once again, I don't see no issue pushing myself, getting the extra little bit that I can. So that's what we did next. And then we proceeded on to 3 sets of incline dumbbell row, where we're really pulling back towards our waist to really just squeeze the middle of our back and get a little bit of lat activation as well. That exercise is pretty simple whenever you look at it. The T-bar row, I just want to say real quick, you got to watch out for the lower back, because you can't be bending too far over or around in your back. You got to have good posture, good form, chest up, roll your shoulders back, and really focus on pulling with your elbows and not pulling with your biceps. The reason being is you're going to feel some lower back pain if, one, you're doing too much weight and can't control it. Number 2, wear a belt with that exercise. If you're doing a decent amount of weight, more than you can physically handle, because I don't want you having lower back pain whenever you do this exercise. So, number 1, we want to make sure we handle, we want to put the amount of weight on there, a load that we can handle, and then control the movement, and then wear a belt if necessary, depending on the load that you've got on the bar. Then, like I said, incline dumbbell row, we did about 95 pounds for that, 3 sets. That's really a harder exercise, because it's like basically a chest. It's like a T-bar row, essentially, chest support T-bar row, except you're just using a bench. And yeah, so on that one, you really squeeze as you pull back. I like to hold for a split second whenever I do this. Just hold at the top of the movement, just so I get that little extra feeling in my back. And then we proceeded on to rack pulls. Now, rack pulls is another one I've got to get a little better at. Just completely honest, I'm not perfect on this. I don't claim to be either. So, with the rack pulls, as you can see, whenever I do these, I am standing up straight, and then you will see me lean back just a little bit. So, what you want to do is you don't want to lean back after you stand up straight. You really want to focus on just standing up straight. So just pulling and standing up straight is what you want to focus on. I've got to do a better job at that, honestly. Is where whenever I pull from the rack, need to pull and just stand up straight instead of doing that little leaning back, because we don't really want to hyperextend our back or cause any injuries. Even though I was wearing a belt, you can still probably feel it. Possible chance of injury if you do too much of a hyperextension. So I really got to work on just controlling the weight and standing straight up. After that, we finished off with lat pull downs, and that's just pretty self-explanatory. You can see in the video, I see a lot of people doing pull them down, like all the way down to their waist. I think that's pretty funny. Just go to about 90 degrees on your elbow, something like that. Extend all the way up. Don't overextend though. You don't want to lose the contraction, lose the feeling. And then let's see. Yeah, I mean, we did 3 sets of that, 15 plus reps. What that means is literally do more than 15. I did not do more than 15. I was purely smoked and exhausted. So I tried to just stick with the weight that I had and get at least 15. So that was achieved. After the 3rd set, we did a triple drop set. Like I've said in the past, we did 3. After you do your 3rd set, then you do 3 drop sets. So lower the weight 3 times and just do as many as you can on that. Then we completed it with 2 bicep exercises, as you've seen. So the option was standing dumbbell alternating curls or seated. I chose to do seated. I wanted to switch it up just a little bit. That way I'm not swinging a little bit, because I tend to swing on this exercise, especially after using your biceps a little bit from back day. And then I moved on to single arm cable curls, which I actually really like those, because they really allow you to isolate the bicep and really focus on the peak. So that's what we're focusing today, was on the peak of the bicep. There's 2 parts of the bicep. There's the I forgot. Anyways, brachialis of the bicep, which is the outside part. So whenever you look from the side, it makes your bicep look thicker. And today, the way we did today's exercises, it just like makes the peak whenever you do a front double bicep. It just makes it look bigger and shows it defined and stuff like that. So I am here at the house, and that is pretty much a summary of training. I didn't do abs today because I did it yesterday. So normally I do abs 3 times a week. I have been slacking, so I will confess to that on that, but I'm willing to bring that back in because abs are very important in the off season, no matter actually whatever season you're in, because they are to be building your abs in the foundation, defining your abs, and then whenever you cut down, just kind of like showing what you've worked on. So that is a summary of the video, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you got any comments, leave it below in the comments section. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs up anyways. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn the little bell on. So yeah, that was today's session. So I'll see y'all later.